In training camp in position for a huge year. Jahmyr Gibbs the back. Pressure comes. It's Gibbs with a screen, with blocking. Gibbs to the 26-yard line for number 26. The Lions here, Maria's second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn it, give it. It is Gibbs inside, turning and twisting. Let the ball go at the goal line. Let's see what they're going to call here. Was Gibbs down?
It is a touchdown.
So Jahmyr Gibbs has scored from a yard out. The shoulder is the first body part down to 16 at Minnesota. From the 28, Goff swinging. Jahmyr Gibbs running. First down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Second down and 4. Here's that run game with Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs breaks a tackle. Gibbs into the secondary. Inside the 35 and a first down. Detroit now 5 of 12 on third down. They've been much better in the second half. Delayed handoff, gaping hole for Gibbs. Into the secondary, stepping through tackles, and Gibbs finally pulled down at the
Oh, wow, that's an interesting formation on 4th and 1.
And it's Gibbs on the sweep to the edge. First down and more. Gibbs down the sideline. Gibbs tiptoeing out of bounds with a first down at the 14.
Good. He's out there with Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is Gibbs. And Jahmyr Gibbs is inside the 10. And a first and goal for the Lions. Now, as Gibbs carries, and Gibbs will spin for a first down and get knocked down. But let's bring in Dean Blandino, our rules analyst. 49ers are up 7 on the Rams. Cardinals trailing here as Goff hits St. Brown, who flips it to Jahmyr Gibbs. And Gibbs is in the end zone for a Lions touchdown. How do you like that one? Lions with a big defensive stop as Gibbs carries, and Jahmyr Gibbs up across the 40-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs. First and goal at the 4.
This defense has been stout down here.
Handoff to Gibbs. A walk-in touchdown. Takes the handoff and is in for the touchdown, his second of the night.
Handoff.
Sprinting up the middle and bursting for a first down is Gibbs.
Either way, run game or the pass game. I love that.
Another play-action pass, as you call. Goff standing, looking. Now Gibbs is wide open and just runs up for a first down, shoulder down, stays in bounds all the way down to the 40.
And it's just, Dallas just doesn't have the answers for these two big backs.
Oh. Here's Gibbs, big hole. Gibbs, another first down.
Tell you, they didn't even need to break it.
Lined up as the fullback. Off the right, here's Gibbs. Good run, best run, good move. There he goes, needs a block. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs answers back for Jahmyr
Gibbs. Replacing for right now Montgomery. That's one of the best 1-2 combinations in the entire league. And this offense had been reeling, a little sluggish there in the first quarter, and they got that explosive to take the ball away on defense.
Goff protected. We'll check it down to Gibbs. And he works into Viking territory with a good. And it's a run for Gibbs against the pressure, and he bangs it in for a touchdown. His second of the day.
They're able to catch him off bounds. Look, they bring in extra receivers, and he's the crack on the edge. He gets an extra body. And after they get the problem with having everybody
5 or 30 yards to get in a comfortable field goal range for Bates. And Gibbs will get some of that yardage and more.
I typically like not taking our time until you're in field goal range. They've been operating very slowly.
Now give it to Gibbs in space, and there is a big sprint down into field goal range to the... On first down, Jahmyr Gibbs with an opening, and Gibbs with great speed down the sideline. Jahmyr Gibbs, one man to beat. He'll beat him. Touchdown.
Watch the block by Taylor Decker. He's going to get to the second level. They never make Jahmyr Gibbs change his path. Actually, Graham Glasgow is the guy that gets up there. And that is right down the sideline. Once he is in that position, you are not going to catch him.
His resilience, his maturity is so impressive.
Here's Gibbs on the right side. Big hole! Gibbs racing, breaks the tackle, and finally tripped up, gets down around the 22. Carrington Valentine. Here is Gibbs. First down and more. Gibbs in for the touchdown!
Gibbs 15 yards for the touchdown. Reception game of his career. Quick toss, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Penei Sewell leading the way. Almost got that corner turn. Targets 2 catches for St. Brown. Third down, Goff swings it. Gibbs, Sewell leading for him. Gibbs looking to cut back inside, all the way to the 44-yard line. 33 on the game. Next Sunday night, Lions down 3. Jahmyr Gibbs, first down run. First down, Gibbs, down the sideline he goes. Corner, Kamari Lassiter out for the rest of the game for Houston. Gibbs, right, accelerates. There goes Gibbs down the sideline. And the big chunks of yards.
Williams had some big catches last week. Only 3, but all important. First and 10. Goff, Gibbs, breaking free and down to the 5. Knocked out by 7. Second and goal with Gibbs. Bumped into right. Bounces. Touchdown. Two 1-yard touchdown runs by the Lions. The halftime show, powered by Verizon. That's on Thanksgiving. Gibbs on first and 10. A foot race with Jones. Cuts inside. And from behind, tackled by Miller as he swerved.
They're saying he had the fastest play from scrimmage coming into this game at 22 miles per hour. He may have gone over 22 miles per hour on this one. So we need a takeaway. Our defense needs a takeaway because they get one every game.
Look at Gibbs slithering. Oh, he's so slippery and brought down on the play.
Third down and 8. They keep it on the ground with Gibbs. And Jahmyr Gibbs picks up a first down. So a new set of downs. On first and goal. Into the end zone, Gibbs for a Lions touchdown. 20 of 25, 80%. He's reached 80% in 5 games this season. Gibbs. Down. Goff hands it off. Gibbs cuts to the outside, to the end zone. Touchdown, his second today. And a late flag after the score. As players get together. From the 38. What a day it's been for Gibbs.
180. Back they go to Gibbs. Finds a little crease and takes advantage. All the way down to the 31.
Yeah, you just got to win the third down plays and keep them out of the end zone.
Second and 8. Handoff, Gibbs. Back into the red zone they go. First down from the 31. And look at this speed. Taken off as Gibbs. Gibbs still on his feet. Down to the 40-yard line. This kid is electrifying.
Backs up. Throws. Touchdown to Gibbs. Needs a yard. Gets that and a lot more. Down the sideline goes Gibbs.
You know, and we're doing it this week on the road.
Second and 12, setting up a screen. And that's Gibbs. Gibbs, who's so dangerous. Look at him. Fight for that first down, and he's ridden down by Jordan Phillips out of bounds.
Good enough to throw it. This time they had to go with Goff.
Yeah, that's right. Lot of room here. That is Gibbs taking it to the 13 as the Lions got player carted to the locker room. Kareem Jackson's come in for him. There's the pass to pick up the first down. Gibbs shoved out.
336, 3 touchdowns. You don't normally win, but they have their lead.
Second and 4, dumps it off. Gibbs got across. Touchdown, Lions. No snap, handoff. Gibbs pushed across. Oh my goodness. One of the linemen made that happen.
Back in the second half. That's just not winning football.
Goff sets up the screen. It's Gibbs with blockers. First down and more. Still going. And finally upended. Now 3rd and goal. It's Gibbs again. This time he's in for a Lions touchdown. And he'll celebrate one more time.
Such a great talent. Speed pops off on film. Glad to see him being productive.
Gibbs found a hole. Picks up another Lions first down. For the
Gibbs gets it. Goff just able to get it to him, and a big carry by Jahmyr Gibbs.
You get labeled in this league. He can run tough between the tackles.
Here's another example as he cuts back. It's a first down plus. Offensive line coach, what a job he's done with this group. 2nd down and 12, and that is a perfect throw to Gibbs. Hit in stride.
Stadium was electric. I mean, it was really something to be a part of.
Here's Gibbs, gets the edge, gets the first down, and the touchdown.
always.
Okay. 25. Gibbs got an opening. The acceleration. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. So 4th and 2. The Lions go for it. The Vikings bring a heat. The pass is a touchdown to Gibbs. Play action here, about to get hit. He got rid of it, and there's a lot of space for Gibbs. Gain of 14, first down to the 45.
Give me more.
From the 13. Gibbs left. Jahmyr Gibbs accelerates into the end zone. He's got the hat trick. Has more touchdowns than that man. Jahmyr Gibbs to the end zone for the 19th.
No promises, but I'm manifesting getting back.
26, Jahmyr Gibbs taking off again. Gibbs with the inside move. Tackle, the ball comes out at the end, and Brock Wright gets on it for it all the time. So, of course, they're going to be going for it on 4th down, except for the time that they didn't. And 1st and goal, and the inside run for Gibbs, still going to the goal line. Number 4 on the night. A night to remember.
180 with it.
Here's Jahmyr Gibbs getting a carry right side, sprinting through the hole. First down for Gibbs inside the 40 and still chugging. Got him. Sees Gibbs. He's wide open. No one there. First down. Gibbs makes a cut inside the 15.
Gibbs.
They will. Left side. Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
It's down to the final 8.
Here's Gibbs in space where he's so dangerous. Uh-oh! Gibbs finally taken out of bounds inside the 25. He's like on turbo here tonight.
Tight coverage requires tight throws, and like I said, Goff's been surgical and throwing to St. Brown. That's a tough combo to stop.
Yeah, here's Gibbs. He's been tough today. Up the middle he goes, dancing around, and another first down.
And Goff can get back in the game.
Gibbs will help. Up the middle. Good hole. Gibbs spinning across the 35. It helps when you have a guy like Gibbs. Here's Goff. Pressure. Throws it. Gibbs looking for some blocks. Patient. Gibbs. Oh, spinning around. What a play. Gibbs. Up the middle. Gibbs. Shoulder down. Touchdown, Detroit.
Game, you come on the road against the 1 seed. You keep them in the game, that 1 seed. They just gain more and more confidence as the game goes.
Gibbs, great move. First
and Micah Parsons had to make a hard decision for him and his family to pick up and come here to Green Bay.
From the 5-yard line, think of Trace. There's Gibbs again. Got people on him quickly, but that speed being shown off here as he gets that out to about the 20-yard line.
2 tight end set, 2nd and 5. Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
It wasn't a lot of just joking around. They really are intense about being great.
Now here's Gibbs. Inside the 20, finally shoved out of bounds by Kevin Byard.
Run this type of play. This is an influence trap, and he runs right around Tyreek Stevenson. That play was so fast. Seriously, who? Why?
The Hall of Famer, 2nd and 2 on the toss. It's Gibbs. And he is finally brought down by Sweat.
Gibbs. Touchdown. What a good start for the Lions. Concerned about that neck injury. Here's Gibbs. Perfect throw. And just short of the end zone. His knee. They hand to Gibbs. They've stayed with a run. They pitch to Gibbs. Touchdown!
Well, we've seen Johnny Morton dial up a couple of these tonight. This is good execution. They get it to St. Brown, and then he pitches it out to Jahmyr. Defense has responded to him.
Here's Green crashing down on it. Gibbs runs away from him.
Garrett has returned. 1st and goal, 8-yard line. This is Gibbs inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown!
Run game. John Morton, offensive coordinator, said they haven't seen a run game like ours. The patience of Jahmyr Gibbs to allow his blocks to set up.
Lions offense from their own 15. Hand off to Gibbs. Gibbs still going. Gibbs from the 46, the give to Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield, still going. Down the sideline. And finally,
on 2nd down, Goff off the play fake, checks it down to Gibbs, and Gibbs, what a reversal in the open field to get the 1st down. It's Laporta in motion, swing it out to Gibbs with blockers in front. Gibbs weaving through traffic, inside the 5, fights his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Lions.
More than just a dynamic athlete, because if you watch this, right, okay, ball's in his hand. Okay, are we going to get in? It looks like we've got some good support. We got inside out there. We got good blocks on the outside. Geno Stone just not coming to balance.
Under 5 till halftime. Fast-moving first half. Gibbs, good hesitation. And there goes Gibbs in the secondary.
But he knows he won't have a lot of time to throw it.
Here is Gibbs out of the backfield. Good throw, good stop, good move. Gibbs out of bounds near the 40.
They've had a hard time corralling them and getting them to the ground. The run after the catch has created the big plays for opposing offenses against this team.
2nd down and 4, quick snap. Wide open and now turning upfield is Gibbs. Full head of steam inside the 25.
Glad I'm not a DB.
Right up the gut, there goes Gibbs. Foot race. Winfield can't get there. Touchdown Lions.
Field goal and then the touchdown. They're starting to sense emergency.
Here goes Gibbs into the secondary and on 2nd and 7. Spinning grab by Gibbs, and he's got room. He's got blocking. Cuts back down at the 5. Tackled by Winfield. 1st and goal from the 5. Why not? Gibbs again. Spinning touchdown.
Either we've got to convert on 3rd down or not get to 3rd down, because otherwise we're going to go up and down the field. They had 1 3rd down, 3rd and 2. They converted it.
Gibbs in the backfield. They hand to St. Brown. He pitches to Gibbs. And fought for it. Where are they going to put it?
Boy, it is tight. Goff on 2nd down, over the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jordan McGee, there's Jahmyr Gibbs, and then he's just going to run an angle route on the linebacker. There's no help for him at all. Splits the ball or not, 100 miles an hour.
They've all bought in. Here's Gibbs on 2nd and 2. And St. Brown with touchdowns today. Here's Gibbs. Gibbs across midfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds by Brock Wright, the tight end. In at fullback. Here's Gibbs. Cuts to the outside. Turns the corner. Still going. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Second of the day for Gibbs.
Running it right towards Penei Sewell. And they get to that side. As soon as Jahmyr Gibbs breaks that first tackle, Frankie Luvu, he outruns the defense, and then they just bowl over the out there, and that's the separation of a good and elite quarterback.
There's Gibbs up the middle, big hole, first down and more.
Finally took plays, get it out there. The second was commit to this running game between the tackles, which has opened up everything else, and Jahmyr Gibbs going for a touchdown.
Gibbs takes it all the way.
Lions spread it out, 1st and 10. And Goff out, Gibbs in space, turns on the Jets. So he goes 5 runs, 2 catches for Gibbs in the first half. Play pass, and here he is for touch number 8 on the night. And he gets another first down, passing 63 yards on this windy night. Out quick, Gibbs on the edge. Taking off like a rocket. Jahmyr Gibbs comes back inside. Cuts back inside again. Look at Gibbs go! All the way to the 24-yard line.
Enough space to catch this ball, and once he does, it is game over. Heck of a job by Penei Sewell on the outside with that.
3rd and 4, they'll try to do it on the ground, and they do with Gibbs. Getting 3rd and 10. The Eagles bring 4. Try the screen with Gibbs, who's got the first down, and more. Gibbs taking off again. Still rolling. Jahmyr Gibbs has been the only one to be a difference maker for Detroit tonight. He's got it, bounces it to the outside, and gets 11 yards in a running.
2nd down and 8. It's Gibbs on the toss. Inside the 45. Stays on his feet. And has a Detroit.
Aside from that one play, the first touchdown, it's been just basic football.
2nd and 1. Gibbs picks up a Lions first down. Still going. Inside the 30. One man to beat. It's Belton. And Belton brings him down inside the Giants' 5-yard line.
The blocking up front is the reason that Jahmyr Gibbs is able to get this. Look at that double up to the linebacker, and Jahmyr Gibbs has been so much better between the tackles. The patience that he has allows the blocks to get set up. Outstanding football for them.
On 1st and goal, it is Gibbs. Reaches across. Touchdown. This is Gibbs. Cuts to the outside. And there's
0-0.
Right, the blown leads have been well documented. There's Gibbs. Belton couldn't bring him down. Holland chasing after him. And Jahmyr Gibbs is into the end zone for a Lions touchdown, 49 yards. 2nd down and 11. Goff from the end zone. Catch made by Gibbs.
Wow, the Detroit Lions has lost their timeout.
Out of timeouts.
Because of the play clock, it ran down.
2nd down and 10. It's Gibbs.
And I don't see him on the sideline, so I'm going to keep watching that.
Here's Gibbs on first down. Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield. One man to beat. Inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. In overtime.
Hooking the defensive line. They stunt one way. They get out there, get out leverage. Nobody touches Jahmyr Gibbs. That is inexcusable Giants defense. Nobody touches the best running back in.
Gibbs tries to outrace Parsons, and he does. Look at Gibbs, who's got a first down. Boy, you don't see anybody do that. He ran right by Micah Parsons on the outside to pick up a first. 2nd down. They'll get a run going. Gibbs gets a block and then stays in bounds. What a run and balanced by Jahmyr Gibbs that time. 3rd and 6. Going to run to Gibbs. Oh, great stutter step. Jahmyr Gibbs. That was all him to the outside, and they convert after that drop flea flicker play. and make it a first.
Quick, a lot of pressure coming.
Third down. Pressure comes. Goff sees it, throws. It is caught. Gibbs, first down.
Third down and 3. Pressure put on again. Gibbs takes the swing pass. First down and a lot more to the 40, to the 36 yard. In addition to his proficiency on the ground this season. Off the fake again. Over the middle. Caught at the 34. There he goes again. Inside the 15. Breaking tackles all the way to the 2nd and goal. Through the middle. Gibbs into the end zone for a Lions touchdown. Empty here on 2nd down and 15. Goff fires, caught. Gibbs spins around.
A good feel for these kind of situations.
2nd down and 6. Goff fires over the middle, caught on the run. And another great run by Gibbs. Gibbs out of the slot. Goff looks that way, throws that way, caught. Can he get the first down? Yes, he can. 2nd down and 7. Gibbs. He can only bottle him up so long. Touchdown.
They convert, keep this drive alive. Watch Penei Sewell on the right side with the rookie Tate Ratledge. Good job of just kind of pushing that.
Gibbs the back. Give it to him to the outside. Blocking. And into the end zone he goes. Tristan Colon led the way.
First, they got to deal with a 3rd and 10. Goff, pressure in his face, hit as he throws. Gibbs tries to make a move, and a great one. He gets a first down, stays inbounds here, and he's taken down at the 49.
Get in. They would need too much help. This is, to me, a playoff game.
First down if they go hurry up. Gibbs. First play that he's been able to make today with any. By the way, his 4th of the game for 40 yards. Here's a little lob over to Gibbs. In the open field. He's down there with a... Gibbs flanking the quarterback. Over to Gibbs. He's wide open. Easy touchdown. Lions are in.
Just watch this. These two guys on defense are going to have to guard him and Ferkser. So you got Gibbs and Ferkser. As soon as Ferkser releases outside, it's too late.
And he's in the Wildcat formation in the shotgun. Montgomery going to hand it off to his backfield mate Gibbs. And a good hole up the middle for Jahmyr Gibbs. Pressure. Goff zips it underneath. It is caught. It's going to be a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs is in.
He's got an angle route, and watch Edwards, the linebacker, just overrun it. Goff knows he's going back inside.
A little dent into their division rivals heading into the playoffs. Here's Goff, who's at a great first step. There's the Gibbs, who's wide open, racing up for first.
It's Amon-Ra. And the other thing about it is Goff knows where Amon-Ra is on every play.
Here he knows where Gibbs is. Going to handle the ball on a big hole in the middle for Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a great. Eagles win, Bears lose. Eagles have the 2 seed. Here's Gibbs, left side. Gibbs still on his feet. A good run. He's going to pick up 9.
Defense thrives on turnovers. They're still right in it.
Gibbs, first down, and down to the 40. Where he's taking all that.
I don't.
Okay, here are the Lions.
Tell
Gibbs.
me where we are next week.
I'll tell you later. Here's Gibbs. Pitch it outside. Going to pick up 9 on first.
Tony calls.
See, I'm back on my. See, I'm back on my bullshit. Shit. Came a long way from school, bitch. We them niggas been banging and walking with full clips. Pocket filled with them blue strips. All I hang with the solid, can't fuck with no loose lips. If he ran, cut him loose quick. If a fuck nigga try, bet his ass make the news quick. Hit his ass with these blue tips. But these niggas won't shoot shit.